students to join the lecture. Recording has started, so welcome all. Good morning to all. Here I am just completing the numericals on DC source. Numericals on DC source. Just a second, guys. I think you are not able to see my presentation, or you can see. Students.
We can see it, sir.
Okay, you can see, no? Fine. Numerical number 9, yeah, this one. Then this is your numerical number 10. Numerical number 11, right hand side wala numerical number 11. Okay. So these numericals that you have to solve, and 9, 10, 11 ka answers are given, and this is your numerical number 12. Okay. Now,
Sir, 11 discuss करना था.
हाँ, numerical number 11. Okay, all of you done with this numerical 11? आप सब लोगों ने 11 कर लिया है, लिख लिया है?
Yes, sir.
Okay, okay. Now numerical number 12 भी आपने कॉपी डाउन किया होगा. यहाँ पर मैं सिर्फ आपको एक हिंट देना चाहूँगा that in numerical 12 what you have to do is you have to solve this particular part first. Like there are number of ways to solve this. यहाँ पे मैं पहला एक आपको बताना चाहूँगा like this particular current source 1 ampere is basically present in between these two terminals. तो अगर ये जो आपका एक angle tilted line है, if you just draw like this, like a vertical branch, you will find this particular current source is in parallel with 1 ohm and 2 volt. माने voltage source के parallel में है. 1 ampere becomes in parallel with a voltage source of 2 volt and 1 ohm. Then hint is convert voltage source 2 volt 1 ohm into current source. Okay, after getting current source, another hint is you will find current sources in parallel. अब करंट सोर्स कौन कौन से पैरेलल में होंगे आपके? 1 is 1 ampere, कॉमा अब 2 वोल्ट का करंट सोर्स क्या होगा? करंट इज इक्वल टू V by R. Now voltage is 2 volt, resistance is 1 ohms, it is 2 ampere. Okay, current equal to voltage upon resistance, that is what the method of conversion, voltage source into current source. So 1 ampere एक आपका current source which is given, and 2 ampere, that is conversion, both are in parallel, and 1 ohm becomes the internal resistance for that. So current sources are in parallel, and that can give you the value of 1 plus 2, because the direction will be with respect to the positive of the voltage source, and 1 ampere is going upward. So both the positives are upward for voltage and current, and even for current sources of 2 ampere and 1 ampere. So it means here you will get the addition 1 plus 2, that is 3 ampere 1 hour. 3 ampere 1 hour. So after getting that current source, you can convert that current source. अब current source आपका क्या रहेगा? Current source is 3 ampere 1 hour. So convert that current source into voltage source. Okay. So अगर आपने ये part आपने solve कर लिया, if you solve this particular part here with these hints and considering this 2 ohm resistance as, यहाँ पर आपका, अच्छा sorry, this 2 ohm cannot be a dummy element. The reason is that 2 ohm is your voltage source, right? 2 ohm is 2 volt is voltage source, so therefore this is not a dummy element. Fine. So you have to solve this particular part, and then what you have to do, like apply the previous steps. Like you will get 3 loops, solve that 3 loops, form the equation or matrix for the 3 loops, considering all the currents in clockwise direction. Okay, so you will get the equations or matrix and solve that, so that you will get the answer to the currents, or rather current, the current which you have to be which is asked, which you have to find out. So that current I, its orientation is left hand side to right hand side. It is moving from left hand side to right hand side. So this particular current that you have to find out. Okay. So I think this particular hint is sufficient. You can easily solve this numerical. Tomorrow we will see the answer to this numerical. I just want to start with next, mesh analysis to AC circuits. Those who have done with this particular slide, जिनका लिखना हो चुका है, please write down heading as mesh analysis to AC circuits. Mesh analysis to AC circuits. Mesh analysis to AC circuits. Okay, all of you done with this slide? Shall I change? Can anyone just reply? Simran?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Simran, can you just keep your mic on just for a second? Simran?
Yes, sir.
Simran, can you tell me the difference between resistance and impedance? What is difference between resistance and impedance? What is difference between resistance and impedance? Anyone? Okay, let us, this particular question is open. Anyone can answer.
Sir, resistance opposes the flow of AC and DC current.
Okay, resistance opposes the flow of AC and DC current. Okay, but how we differentiate resistance and inductance? How we differentiate resistance and inductance? Okay, Samay is correctly saying impedance flows only in AC. Perfect. So for AC, the opposition of the circuit For AC, the opposition of the circuit is represented as impedance, and for DC, the opposition of the circuit is represented as DC. That is what the major difference in impedance and resistance. I am repeating myself. The difference in DC and AC is AC, in which impedance represents the opposition to AC current, and in DC, resistance represents the opposition to AC current. DC current. That is what the difference is. Then, resistance is the element which is alone to be present in DC, whereas the reactance, say XL, that is inductive reactance, and XC, both are zero. Both are zero for DC. Like XL is zero and XC is infinite. That is what the case in DC, direct current, that we have already seen. But in case of AC, these parameters are present. In AC, resistance, inductive reactance, and capacitive reactance both are present. Means all three are present. Okay. Now, in AC, the combination of this R and X, that is resistance and reactance, is given by the equation Z is equal to R plus J XL minus XC. R plus J XL minus XC. That I think you have already learned in AC fundamentals unit number 3. This particular concept is already covered in unit number 3 AC fundamentals in subject basic electrical engineering. So we don't need those concepts to be remembered here. What we need, we just have to solve the numericals related to AC fundamentals. It means what? Whenever the AC supply is given, जब भी AC supply दिया जाता है, then how to solve the circuit given network, that we have to understand. Okay. So before going for the AC circuit, I just want the fundamentals somewhat related to the matrix formation for simple circuit which we already learned. Okay. Now just consider this, the particular circuit where the DC supply is given, considering this as V1, this as V2. We are repeating the numerical so that the concept can be cleared completely, with the resistances R1, R2, R3. Okay, and current for this particular loop is small I1. Current for the second loop is small I2. The orientations of both the loop currents are same. So now I just need the matrix for this particular circuit. Matrix for this particular circuit. So let us hear it from Sudhanshu. Sudhanshu?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Just tell me the matrix elements for this circuit.
R1, R3.
So shall I write R1 plus R3 here?
Yes, sir. R1 plus R3.
Very good. Then?
Minus R3.
Okay. Then?
3.
Again R3 or minus R3?
Minus R3.
Minus R3. And here? This is for loop 1.
R3 plus R2.
Very good. Very good. R3 plus R. Very good. Okay. So this is for loop 2. Okay. Then this particular element, this one, I just marked it as cross, is belongs to I1. Right. That is minus R3. इसके ऊपर मैंने ये दिया है. So this particular element belongs to I2. Again, minus R3 belongs to, again represented as cross, belongs to I1, and R3 plus R2 belongs to I2. So I1 को मैं cross देता हूँ, I2 को मैं right tick करता हूँ. Fine. On right hand side, what should I write?
V1 minus V2.
Very good. Perfect. So this particular concept is applicable for 2 by 2 matrix, means two loop circuit. Right? Now let us consider AC numerical. I just write it down, and the numerical is very simple. If you are clear with the concept of this formation of matrix, I can assure, if you are comfortable with this DC equation formation or matrix formation, I can assure that we can complete the AC numericals in today's class only. Like, we don't need to go for the next class for the discussion on AC numericals. Okay, let us check that. Now, first numerical, find power dissipated. Don't डरीफाई, just chillofy. I mean to say, डरने की जरूरत नहीं है कि यहाँ पर एकदम सर ने लिखा है पावर डिसिपेटेड, तो डरने की कोई बात नहीं. The numerical is very simple. It is very, very simple, and you will enjoy the formation of the equation or matrix. In fact, so my question is, find a power dissipated in 2 plus J5 ohms impedance. अब आप देख सकते हो यहाँ पर कैसे वो लिखा हुआ है. It is written like 2 plus J5. So what is 2 plus J5? It is R plus JXL. It is R plus JXL. So what 2 is indicating? 2 is indicating, I think all of you know, it is, yes, resistance. Yes, and XL is 5 ohms. So resistance is 2 ohms and XL is 5 ohms. But this J is indicating that this XL term is imaginary. I think all of you know, you have already learned the concept of real part and imaginary part in mathematics. So XL is imaginary part of that particular equation or term. So 2 plus J5 polynomial or term where 2 is real part, resistance, J5 is imaginary part, that is inductive reactance. So we have to find out the power dissipated in 2 plus J5 impedance. Okay, can anyone tell me like how to find the power, and that to power dissipated? Just before making that circuit, can anyone tell me like how to find the power? How to find the power? Anyone?
V into I.
Yes, V into I. Very good. V into I. Okay. Any other format of writing this power? Fast. So
Square by R.
I square by R mean I square R. Third format, fast. You can tell me. Apurv can help me out. Yes, I know. Apurv, can you tell me? Third format.
Sir, can we write I is equals to V by P?
Yes, we can write I is equal to P by V, that we can write out. But I am asking the format for power or the equations for power. So आपने first you told me V into I. Yes, very good. It is V square by R. And see how we are writing I square R or V square upon R by using Ohm's law. where V is equal to I into R. So if we put V is equal to I into R in this equation, so what we get? V is equal to I into R. So I into R into I, that is I square R. If we put I is equal to V upon R, if we put I is equal to V upon R in place of current, so I is equal to V upon R. So V into V upon R, that is V square upon R. So I think this is very, very simple. I should not discuss basically, but let it. So P is equal to V into I, P is equal to I square R, P is equal to V square upon R. Okay, now here we have to find out the power dissipated. यानी कौन सा power dissipate हो रहा है? So that power dissipated is basically given by the equation I square R. See, if you find out by in V into I, that is also correct. That will be correct. If you use V square upon R, that is also correct. But the general way of power dissipation or heat loss or power loss can be written with this equation. So this particular equation is applicable to heat loss, power dissipation, power consumed. आप कुछ भी नाम दे सकते हो. Dictionary में there are number of English words or synonyms available for this. Power dissipation, heat loss, power loss, then power consumed, etc., etc. Okay, or power absorbed, etc. Okay, so this P is equal to I square R is generalized equation. अब इसका मतलब क्या है? You need to just use a resistance and no impedance involved. There is no impedance involved into the power dissipation. Okay, so that power dissipation completely depends on the resistance. Now, can you tell me which part of out of this is indicating resistance? 2 plus J5 में आपको power dissipation find करना है. So which part is indicating resistance in 2 plus J5?
2.
Very, very good. So it means the equation to find out that power is 2 into I square. P is equal to 2 into I square is my equation 1. Is it clear to all? Okay, I just make a diagram here to find out the parameter. Just a second. So this particular diagram goes like this. मैं आपको एक बताना चाहूँगा कि मेरी हैंडराइटिंग अच्छी है, लेकिन कई बार ये पेन टैब अगर आप थोड़ा भी चेंज कर दो तो हैंडराइटिंग आपका यानी ड्राइंग आपका खराब हो जाता है. सो आई कैन ड्रॉ गुड circuits, but the thing is completely depends on this. Okay. Now the type of supply which is given here as resistor, inductor, capacitor elements present. The type of supply which is given
So
here
your voice is breaking.
is my voice is breaking. Just check. Okay, now is it okay? It may be due to the internet connectivity, but please check. Okay, so this is the input supply which is given to the circuit, and that input supply is sinusoidal. That sinusoidal supply is represented like this: sinusoidal supply with a circle. Okay, and generally whenever we write the numerical positive is given, so that positive with this sinusoidal waveform indicates the supply, but at the same time that indicates the polarity. When a positive upward, it means the movement of current is upward. Okay, so the value of this voltage source is 10 angle 0. 10 angle 0 volts. Okay, then this is 3 ohms, J5 ohms capacitor. Now, this capacitor is always represented as minus JXC. Minus JXC. So minus J5, this capacitor is indicating the value for the capacitor. Now the power which we have to find out is given here. So this is what our numerical which is given, and we have to find out the power consumed for this particular branch. Okay, so hopefully you all can see this particular diagram. यहाँ पर आप देख पा रहे हैं. So now we have to find out the power consumed by the 2 plus J5 element. Okay. Hopefully you all have done with this. लिख लिया सब लोगों ने, डायग्राम ड्रॉ कर लिया है. Now let us hear it from Snehal. Snehal, are you there?
Yes, sir.
Snehal. Okay. Snehal,
Yes, sir.
can you tell me? Can you tell me how many number of loops are present for this?
2 loops.
2 loops. Okay. Let us say this is loop 1, जहाँ पर voltage source present है, and the other one is loop 2. Okay. Now, can you mark the loop currents with orientation? Can you tell me the orientation and the marking of loop current? Marking माने abbreviation, यानी नाम क्या देना है उन currents को? Yes, Nehal.
10 is equal to, सर ये 10 है.
इक्वेशन, हाँ ये 10 एंगल 0 वोल्ट्स है, बट आई जस्ट वांट द ओरिएंटेशन ऑफ लूप करंट. लूप करंट ओरिएंटेशन कैसा रहेगा? क्लॉकवाइज, एंटी क्लॉकवाइज?
एंटी क्लॉकवाइज.
एंटी क्लॉकवाइज. मेरे ख्याल से हम लोगों ने पॉजिटिव ऊपर दिया है, क्लॉकवाइज. ठीक है, फाइन.
क्लॉकवाइज.
और अगर आप लूप 1 करंट क्लॉकवाइज ले रहे हो तो लूप 2 करंट भी कैसे रहेगा?
क्लॉकवाइज.
क्लॉकवाइज. अब यहाँ पर मैं कैपिटल I1 कैपिटल I2 यूज कर रहा हूँ. फाइन. सो नाउ वी हैव टू फॉर्म अ मैट्रिक्स फॉर दिस पर्टिकुलर न्यूमेरिकल. सो टेल मी द मैट्रिक्स. अब सबसे पहले मैट्रिक्स में मुझे ये पैरामीटर्स आप बता दीजिए. आई जस्ट नीड दीज 2 पैरामीटर्स. मींस मैट्रिक्स ये वाला, दिस वन. What should I write here? See, I have kept this particular. यहाँ पर क्या लिखना चाहिए? यहाँ पर I am asking this. यहाँ पर क्या लिखना चाहिए? 10 लिखना चाहिए यहाँ पर. यहाँ पर क्या लिखा हुआ है? Yes. कैपिटल I1. हाँ, कैपिटल I1. और यहाँ पर
I2.
I2. ओके. यहाँ पर क्या लिखना चाहिए?
V1 V2
V1 V2 लिखना चाहिए। यहाँ पर V1 कुछ तो अप्लाई किया होगा ना, यानी आपने लेक्चर स्नेहल अच्छे से अटेंड नहीं किए। ओके, लेट इट बी। अब यहाँ पर V1 की जगह पर वोल्टेज क्या दिया है? यहाँ पर वोल्टेज क्या था? V1 था, इसलिए आपने V1 लिखा। दूसरे साइड में V2 था, इसलिए आपने -V2 लिखा। क्लॉकवाइज ओरिएंटेशन आपने लिया था इस वजह से। लेकिन इस पर्टिकुलर सेकंड लूप में देयर इज नो वोल्टेज प्रेजेंट, कहीं पर भी वोल्टेज नहीं है। ओनली वोल्टेज सोर्स विच इज प्रेजेंट, AC वोल्टेज सोर्स, एंड विच इज इन फर्स्ट loop 1. So what should I write here? Quick.
10.
10 angle 0, because here that angle is given, it means it is a AC supply. Okay, then यहाँ पर
0.
0. Why 0?
No voltage source present.
Where?
Loop 2.
Yes, there is no voltage source present in loop 2, therefore it is 0. स्नेहल, आप बेटा पहले जैसे लेक्चर्स आपके खत्म हो जाते हैं, जो मेरे प्रीवियस मेश एनालिसिस के इक्वेशन फॉर्मेशन वाले लास्ट 3 लेक्चर्स है, उसकी वीडियोस यूट्यूब पे अवेलेबल है, और उसके लिंक्स मैंने अपने व्हाट्सएप ग्रुप पे डाले हैं। वो आप तीनों लेक्चर्स सुन लेना ताकि आपके कंसेप्ट क्लियर हो सके। ठीक है? ओके, फाइन। ओके, थैंक यू स्नेहल। नाउ आई जस्ट वांट टू टॉक टू साहिल साबळे।
Yes, sir.
हाँ, Sahil, tell me the elements which I have to be, which I should write here. यहाँ पर मैंने क्या लिखना चाहिए?
3 plus J5.
Okay, you are telling me it is 3 plus J5.
Then minus J5 plus J5.
नहीं, you said R1 plus R3 ना? यानी
Yes, sir.
like we wrote R1 plus R3, यानी R1 और R3 दोनों को हमने ऐड किया हुआ है।
Yes, sir.
बराबर। अब R1 आपका पॉजिटिव है, सपोज जस्ट इन केस अगर आपका R3 नेगेटिव रहता है, तो यहाँ पर आप क्या लिखोगे?
R1 minus R3.
वेरी गुड। लेकिन रेजिस्टेंस हम जानते हैं कि हमेशा पॉजिटिव होता है, therefore we wrote R1 plus R3, but
Plus
over here
R3.
what should I write? बराबर है। यहाँ पर क्या लिखना चाहिए? 3 plus J5, that is correct.
minus J5.
Minus J5,
Minus
perfect.
J5.
3 plus J5 minus J5. Don't worry, हम पहला न्यूमेरिकल ले रहे हैं, so you may make a mistake. So it is 3 plus J5 minus J5. यानी हम लोगों ने क्या किया? We have added this 3 J5 and minus J5. Like यहाँ पर हमने जो ऐड किया था R1 R3. So we have added 3 J5 minus J5. So this is our first row, first column. Now tell me here, हम लोग क्या लिख रहे हैं? Minus R3, और माइनस R3 माने इस R3 का निगेटिव वर्जन, निगेटिव वैल्यू। अब ये R3 आपका इंटरमीडिएट है, और यहाँ पर इस न्यूमेरिकल में क्या है? यू हैव minus J5. So what should I write here? Yes.
J5.
Plus J5.
Yes, it should be plus J5. Minus of minus J5. Listen it very carefully. Minus of minus J5 माने plus J5. Okay. Same term is repeated here. Loop 2 में आपका repeat होगा. So this is again plus J5. Okay. Now tell me the value here. यहाँ पर आप मुझे वैल्यू बताइए। Here, this value. ये वैल्यू क्या है? R3 plus R2. R3 plus R2 यानी लूप 2 वाला वैल्यू। यहाँ पर आपको क्या लिखना चाहिए? Just tell me complete value. Then we will write one more matrix, one more time.
6 plus J5 minus J5.
Okay. So I just write J5 first. So minus J5 plus 2 plus J5 plus 4. So all the terms that are present here, that we have to write down. All the terms which are present here, that has to write down. So here we get this. Kindly check. Minus J5 plus 2 plus J5 plus 4. All the terms related to loop 2 are written here. So this is our matrix. This is our matrix. Okay. Now I just need to ask, is there any problem related to this? Anyone? Any question?
No, sir.
Okay, so I just take this DC circuit wala part from this and copy down here, and I just shift this matrix because we just need the matrix here to solve the numerical. Fine. Now, any question, any query? कुछ भी नहीं है आपके सामने? I think all of you have understood the concept of formation of matrix. So I just copy down again. अब यहाँ पर मेरा matrix कैसे रहेगा? So I get 3 plus J5 minus J5. I get only 3 plus J5. So plus लिखने की जरूरत नहीं. Again plus J5. ठीक है? Then minus J5 plus 2 plus J5. तो ये आपका minus J5 get cancelled. 2 plus 4 gives me 6. So this is my 2 by 2 matrix. On the other side, multiplied by I1, I2, okay, is equal to 10 angle 0, and this is 0. So this is my matrix. This is my matrix. अब ये matrix हम लोगों ने कैसे लिखा हुआ है? That is matrix Z into matrix I equal to matrix V. माने Kirchhoff's voltage law, I into R, summation of I into R is equal to summation of V. Direct second year students, just listen to this particular concept very carefully because you already learned this network analysis in second year, in your second year. Okay, so this KVL summation of IR is equal to summation V, that is only is written here as summation matrix multiplication of Z and I is equal to matrix V. Okay, so this I into R is equal to V is nothing but the Kirchhoff's voltage law. That's all. Is it clear to all?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, how to solve this particular numerical to find the value of currents I1 and I2? Because in calculator, आप लोग equation solve कर सकते हो. In calculator, you can easily solve the equation, right? But only and only DC. अगर आप J terms वहां पर आप add करने की कोशिश करो, तो you cannot solve the numerical. आप वो numerical solve नहीं कर सकते. So one way is convert this matrix into equation. यानी इसको आप equation form में लिखे and solve that equation. या फिर another way of solving this is by using Cramer's rule. And that Cramer's rule is very, very simple. I think you have already learned that Cramer's rule in mathematics. I don't know exactly whether you have learned or not, but I just want to give you the idea about this Cramer's rule, like how this Cramer's rule operates. So here, what you have to do, आपको क्या करना है? You have to use Cramer's rule. अब सबसे पहले Cramer's rule में आपको जो values आपकी find करनी है, that is I1 and I2. For that purpose, what you have to do? अब मैं थोड़ा फास्ट ले रहा हूं. डेल्टा, डेल्टा इज द मैग्नीट्यूड ऑफ दिस इंपीडेंस, दैट इज 3J5 इसका आपको मॉड फाइंड करना है, मैग्नीट्यूड फॉर्म फाइंड करना है, एंड दैट इज रिप्रेजेंटेड एज डेल्टा. सो यहां पर आपका मॉड आप वैल्यू फाइंड कैसे करोगे? मैग्नीट्यूड 3 into 6 क्रॉस मल्टीप्लाई दीज टू टर्म्स. 3 into 6 minus J5 into J5. Now 3 into 6 is 6 3s are 18 minus J into J is J square. 5 5s are 25. J square is equal to -1 So therefore 18 minus 1, 25. Okay, because j square is equal to -1, as j is equal to root -1. So j square is -1. I think all of you know this. So I just write it here, since j square equal to -1. So it is equal to 18 minus of -1 is plus, and therefore plus 25, and 18 plus 25, 8 and 5 13, that is 43. 8 plus 5 is 13, so it is 43. So this is what the value of delta. This is what the value of delta. Is it clear to all? Any question? Teresa?
No, sir.
Okay, fine. So what I did in this which rule, Teresa, I am using?
So Kramer's rule.
Cramer's rule. पहले स्टेप में मैंने क्या किया? What I am doing in first step, I am finding
Delta.
This delta कैसे find कर रहे हैं हम लोग? By taking magnitude, that is mod of this particular matrix. ये मेरा जो 2x2 matrix है, जिसमें मुझे I1 और I2 find करना है. So I1 and I2 के equation Cramer's rule के हिसाब से लिखे जाते हैं. But before writing that, I am just finding the delta, that is magnitude of 3J5, J5, 6, which gives me the value as 43. There is no unit because it is just a multiplication. Okay. Okay. मैं आगे लिखूं, or someone is writing this slide? Shall I proceed further?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So अब ये हो गया आपका डेल्टा. Now what you have to do? आपको फाइंड करना है I1. So अगर आपको I1 फाइंड करना है, so for that purpose what you have to do? You have to replace this term, क्योंकि this 3 belongs to I1. यहां पर मैंने लिखा था cross, it belongs to I1. These are terms. First row, first column. This particular term, first row, first column, belongs to I1. Even this particular term belongs to I1. So when I have to find out I1, I have to replace this column by a voltage column, that is 10 angle 0 and 0. So just check next slide. अब जो टर्म है, it is represented as delta 1. So delta 1, where you have to replace that first column by voltage column, so you get 10 angle 0, 0. Second column in that matrix of impedance is same, that is J5, 6. Okay. Now similar way, when you have to find out I2 means plus J5, and this term belongs to I2. These are two terms, J5 and minus J5 plus 2, J5 plus 4 belongs to I2. So to find that, what you have to do? You have to find out delta 2. For that purpose, what you have to do? You have to replace the second column by voltage column by writing the first column as it is. यानी 3 plus J5, ये पहला कॉलम आपका सेम रहेगा, but replace that second column by voltage column, that is 10 angle 0, 0. So this gives you the value for delta. Delta माने you have to write that those terms in mod, that is magnitude. अब यहां पर हम लोग लिखते हैं it is equal to, now 3 into 0 minus J5 into 10 angle 0. 10 angle 0. Just a second. Just a second, guys. this particular facility is available only in Ubuntu, so therefore I generally prefer to use Ubuntu for taking the lecture. So this is J5 into 10 angle 0. Okay, now 3 into 0 is 0, and just you have to find out this multiplication J5 into 10 angle 0. In fact, it is 10 only. So 10 into 5, how much? 5 tens are 10, 5 tens are, yeah, 10 fives are 50. So that is what the value, yes, but with the negative sign, minus J50, that is what the value of delta 2. Same way, delta 1 हम लोग find करते हैं. 10 angle 0 into 6 minus 0 into J5.
60.
Yes, it is equal to 60. I just prefer to keep this angle 0, यानी वो आदत रहेगी. So this is the value of delta 1. This is the value of delta 2. This is the value of delta 2. Okay. अब यहाँ पर आपका न्यूमेरिकल खत्म नहीं हुआ है. It is just in a halfway, but in fact we have almost done with the numerical. हमारा numerical almost हो चुका है. Now what you have to do? We just have to find out the values of I1 and I2. यहाँ पर हमें सिर्फ I1 I2 अभी find करना है. So now I1 is equal to delta 1 upon delta. This is your Cramer's rule. ये है आपका Cramer's rule. I1 is equal to delta 1 upon delta, and I2 is equal to delta 2 upon delta. That is Cramer's rule. So delta 1, how much? 60 upon angle 0 upon delta. What is the value of delta? It is 43. So 60 upon 43 is the answer. And what is 60 upon 43? It is 1.39 ampere. 1.39 ampere. Same way, I2, delta 2 upon delta. That is minus J50 upon delta. And that delta is again 43. So it is equal to I2. So what is I2 here? I just keep that minus J as it is, and I do divide 50 upon 43. So I think I am getting 1.16. Whether I am correct or not, just check.
Yes,
it is
sir.
1.16. Fine. So these are the answers to I1 and I2. But what we have to find out? We have to find out the power consumed. बराबर. So power consumed का equation हम लोगों ने क्या लिखा था? यहाँ पर मैं I just add one more slide here. I take this. Just a second, because we have to complete the class. So यहाँ पर मैंने एक new slide ले लिया. Fine. Delete. इसका color change कर दिया. Black. यहाँ पर मैंने ये term ले ली. यहाँ से उठा के यहाँ पर, because I don't need right now. Tomorrow I'll need it. So therefore इसको मैंने close किया. ये मैंने on किया. Fine. And I need ball pen. Color preferred is say green. Green color में लिखते हैं. So now what we need to find out the power consumed. So power consumed का equation हम लोगों ने क्या लिखा है? 2 into I square. अब 2 into I square यानी यहाँ पे इस particular term से कौन सा current pass हो रहा है? Can anyone guess? I think no need to guess. It is I2, right? And I2 का value हम लोगों ने already find कर दिया है. So it is minus J 1.16, right? So therefore power P is equal to 2 into I square. So 2 into I2 square. Okay. Now it is equal to 2 multiplied by I2 का वैल्यू आपका क्या आया है? Minus J 1.16 bracket square. So it is 2 multiplied by minus J का square. So minus का square आपका क्या हो जाएगा? Plus into J square. ठीक है? And in bracket 1.16 square. In fact ये चीज आप कैलकुलेटर में कर सकते हो, but for understanding purpose. And if you go for GATE examination, engineering services examination, or NPTEL courses, you need to follow these steps. So I just suggest you to write and keep these notes with you. Okay, so 2 into J square. अब J square क्या देगा आपको? -1. Since J square is equal to -1. J square equal to -1. So therefore it is -2 multiplied by 1.16 का bracket square. It is equal to, I am getting its answer is minus
2.69.
2.69. That is
912.
2.7. 2.
2.6912, 2.7.
2.7. So its unit is watt. That's all. This is what our answer is. I am going to share DC wala slide mane PPT today, and in fact I'll just share this PPT also in today in Google Classroom as well as in Genome. So you have to all of you have to join that Google Classroom and Genome. So I'm done with this first numerical. If you understood, we can have one more lecture just dedicated to the concept of this. Tomorrow, if you people are coming for conduction of the practicals for offline mode, I just suggest you to, this is just a suggestion. I just suggest you to come at 9 o'clock. Okay? So that like वो जो 12:30 वाला यहाँ पहुँचने का आपका जो रहेगा ना, that will not be there. And depends on the reporting of the students in tomorrow's date, the schedule will be declared, but the tentative schedule is there will be 3 practicals like NA, EMI and ADC. NA ka I'll try to perform 2 experiments on offline mode. Then EMI ka will be that performance will be there, and as well as for ADC. Okay. So tomorrow we are expecting a good response from the 3rd sem students. Let us see that. Okay, those who have written with this, if they are not able to complete the writing work, they can just take a screenshot of it. आज मैंने फिर से आपके 5-7 मिनट ले लिए हैं, लेकिन अब क्या कर सकते हैं, like I don't have any alternative to that because we have to complete the numerical, so it is like becomes mandatory for me to take the extend the lecture. Fine, so it's a good strength, expecting much more student to join. In fact, I am expecting all 100% student to join this class. Yes, so just put your attendance, roll number 1 to 10. Okay, 9 nahi hai na, roll number 9 is absent. Sharvari, fine. Roll number 11 to 20. Okay, then 18, 19, 20. Okay, then roll number 21 to 30. Okay, then 31 to 40. 31 to 40. Okay, then 41 to 46. बाकी लोग बीच में अपने अटेंडेंस ना दे, क्योंकि इट बिकम्स डिफिकल्ट फॉर मी टू मार्क, एंड अगर आप अपना अटेंडेंस मिस नहीं करना चाहते तो डोंट पुट योर अटेंडेंस इन बिटवीन. नाउ 51 to 60 या 65. (57, 58, 59, 60). 61, 62, 63, 64, 65. Okay, Snehal 62 is present. What about 64 or 65? Monishka and Tejaswini. Monishka, Tejaswini. Very good. Okay, so thank you so much, guys. You can leave if you have done with the writing work.
Hello, sir.
Yes, sir. बोलिए sir.
Sir, j is equals to -1 na under root of -1, the imaginary number.
हाँ, j is equal to square root of -1.
Sir, in mathematics we write it as I. Here we are written it as j.
j. हाँ, तो दोनों टर्म्स जनरली यूज किए जाते हैं. अगर आप I यूज करते हैं तो उसका भी मतलब वही है.
Same है ना?
एक्चुअली हाँ सेम है. इन सम बुक्स इट इज रिटन एज I. जनरली मैथमेटिक्स वाले लोग I यूज करते हैं. And in some books of network analysis and basic electrical, it is written as J.
Okay, sir.
But the meaning is same.
Okay, sir. Okay. Thank you, sir.
Meaning is same. Okay.